Hey, this is James Francis, and welcome to Traffic Tuesdays. In this episode, we are going to be dissecting a campaign which actually failed for one gender compared to the other to begin with, and how we fixed that. So the same ad was working great for both genders, right? So to begin with, this was the ad. I've obviously blurred some of the ad copy just because it protects the ad itself, stops unscrupulous people ripping it off and ruining our results as well. But basically, you can see the image is related to back pain. So this was the image that we were using to target both males and females to begin with, and we found that the female gender wasn't actually responding as well to this ad as the male gender was. And you can see that when you look at your stats, there's a little breakdown drop-down menu, and you can show your ad results based on the gender, age, and all other kinds of stuff as well. So what we did was we actually split up the ad into two separate variations. So we had this version here, which was the male holding his back, and the other variation, which was a female holding her back. So guess what? We targeted this ad with a female in it to the female gender, and this ad here with a male in it to the male gender, and these were the results. So we managed to turn a failing campaign for the females into a winning campaign for the females, where we're now able to get an 11% click-through rate on the male version and a 14% click-through rate on the female version. And this is to a big audience, by the way, to cold traffic. This is not to an existing audience where people already know us. In fact, this is to an audience of people who have never even heard of this company before, one of my clients, and we can see that we have an 11% click-through rate and a 14% click-through rate, over 7,000 clicks on this one, 6,000 clicks on this one, and you can see relevance score of 10 and 9 respectively, okay? So that means we're getting leads at about $1 each, which is a US dollar currency as well. So that's pretty incredible, considering this used to be a campaign that was struggling to reach the females because they were looking at the male image over here and thinking, oh, this doesn't apply to me. I obviously don't have bulging muscles, or maybe they did, but basically we found that it was much better to separate the two out. So if you're in a niche where it's kind of gender focused, like health and fitness, for example, and you may be showing an image in your ads of somebody quite masculine with muscles or whatever, and you're trying to reach a female audience too, guess what? Try this strategy and you may find that you'll be able to reach those females a lot better and more effectively and more profitably by separating the campaigns into different ad sets. So you have one ad set for the males, one ad set for the females, obviously adjust the targeting to each, and then change the ad within each ad set accordingly. Okay, so that's Traffic Tuesday's tip for this week. Stay tuned for next week, and of course let me know below this video if you enjoyed this little tip, and let me know how that goes in your own campaigns too. I'll see you there. Bye bye.